What a trip for my young women for 8 games on the road and just trying to find out a lot about us, how tough we were, and there's a lot of great things that occurred, and even just like this with NIL and the creativity that we've now selling jerk sauce at the games. It's special. I'm looking forward to tasting it. She's been talking about it, so let's see how it tastes, but you can go ahead and take that for me. But outside of that, man, just in the holiday season, it's about the love. Shout out to our fan base again, who I thought was great today. Winter break, to come out of that tunnel and see such a great crowd on a Sunday. Thank you, and then most importantly, shout out to my team. You had 6 people who scored over 10 points for the first time this year. Destiny goes for 4 threes, which is a career high at 60%. Medina, 16 points on 100% shooting. Obviously, she could have went for more. And then Taryn Ward, I thought, got great minutes off the bench. So anyone can score on this team. We obviously did a great job in this first chapter, and then we all know what's coming up in this next chapter.
All right, we'll start with Robbie.
Going back to your thoughts on that road trip that you took, I mean, yeah, it's always tough right before the holidays. Players are kind of ready to get home, and y'all were on such a long road trip. It probably wore on your team a little bit. Did you feel like they were really refreshed coming off of that and excited to come back home?
You talking about for today, refreshed?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's the good thing with social media is it's funny to hear all the other coaches that were out there. We call it the Christmas game, right? And it's not an excuse. I know our fans don't want to hear it, but it's just reality. Basketball, we start in the summer and we go throughout the fall, and the kids know that they're about to go home, and there's that mental component where you question where their mind is, and I wanted their mind to be there to finish that, and they did that, but you can't deny the smile and joy to your question that they're coming back with, and I thought you saw that tonight.
You mentioned Medina turned down some shots that she could have scored more, but it wasn't just her turning down the passes she threw. Even if she did get a lot of assists, they set up that second pass for wide open shots. Was that something you wanted to work on?
100%, yeah. Clearly she was the taller player with that lineup today. So that's one big thing that we're going to face in Kentucky coming up is their length. I think they lead the SEC in block shots. So we're going to have to do a great job moving it so we can get uncontested shots. So those are things that we focused on. And then just Medina being Medina. She's an unselfish kid. She's a great teammate. She's just willing to do all the little things, and you saw that tonight.
Coach, you had 27 assists. Kind of just talk about what you saw from your ball move tonight.
Yeah, again, I couldn't be more happy with these numbers of assists. The way we score is, man, we really share the ball, but the way we also drop people to drink and get something else besides some jerk sauce is the way we turn it over. You saw me call a timeout early. I came back. I told them Christmas was over, but Sammy St. Nick is still here. All right, so if you leave your feet, you better shoot it. And again, we had those careless turnovers where that we'll run tomorrow, or we're off tomorrow, but we'll run Tuesday. And I'll continue to show the positives, but we got to clean up these turnovers if we want a chance to win here in SEC play.
Robbie.
Do you have an update on DeBrisha?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm hoping by Oklahoma, right? So that's kind of our timetable right now. We're working hard behind the scenes trying to get her back, but I would say Oklahoma would be her return to play.
With her out last couple of games, you've really got some more minutes for Chandler and Taryn too, and both of them really good today. How have you kind of assessed how they've played in her absence? That's a big piece missing, obviously.
Yeah, no, awesome. It's hard in today's world. It's even like, I'm going to reference this and make sure I come back to answer your question. For us, old school, and I went crazy in the timeouts, we had probably 4 plays there in the first half where we drove it down the middle and we jump stopped. Imagine that. We made a 2-hand bounce pass and we laid it up, and probably won't go on Twitter. All right, it won't. I hope some of our highlight team puts those on there, and I'm asking all our fan base to retweet it because maybe we'll think it's cool. All right, but what also is cool is winning. All right, and that's what I'm trying to help build with so many new pieces. Is that are there 3 to 4, possibly 5 kids that could start on this team that come off the bench? Heck yeah. But you know what? Only 5 can start. So what are you willing to do for this team? How can you contribute? How can we compete every day? And to your question, Taryn Ward and Chandler have been 2 of the biggest dogs. They're glue pieces, and I'm happy to see them have great nights. in a night where Debrisha, who's one of the best shooters in the country, obviously has to step away for a time period right now, and they're able to come in and help fill that void.
Check. Coach, you mentioned Destiny having a good game. What do you think her potential is kind of with SEC play coming soon?
Woo, special. I mean, again, it's another kid that, how do you want to play as? She provides scoring at a high rate. Her ability to get to the hole and finish is crazy. I mean, I think some of the shots that she's made with her Euro step and her long, lanky finishes, it's fun to watch. But then when she's also shooting the ball with pull-ups and threes, our opponents have a long night to try to figure things out. Do you want to go double jerk? Okay, then she's going to make you pay. You want to double Medina? She's going to make you pay. So, again, those are the ingredients you're going to need if you want to win in the SEC, and she definitely changes the scouting report for other teams.
Any more questions?